Hey guys, this is Jack and welcome to this video from FPV Academy. Today we'll be showing you guys how to do some mountain proximity flying. This video was supposed to be a how to dive down a cliff video, but it turned out that my normal receiver in my goggles weren't strong enough, and all the way at the top of the cliff my screen was pretty much blacked out, so I couldn't get as close as I would have liked to. I'll be getting a ground station soon and go back there to film the diving video. So instead I'll be showing you guys how to fly along a mountain at close proximity. This is only for advanced pilots, so don't try this if you're still a beginner. Firstly, it's really important to understand the associated risks when attempting to fly in close proximity to a mountain. Many things can go wrong on a flight like this. The biggest risk is obviously misjudging your flight path and hitting a tree or a rock. You could also lose video or radio signal, which is exactly what happened to me on the specific flight. My radio was telling me that the signal was low and I could barely see anything. It was a little bit risky, but so much fun. Just know that when doing this, there's a good chance of possibly losing your quad forever. Okay, so with all of that said, let's talk a little bit about the actual flying. Firstly, you need to keep in mind that you are flying a lot faster than usual since you are still flying down with gravity instead of level. Gravity is helping you along here and it's much easier to gain and maintain a high speed. It's also really easy for you to want to push your quad at full throttle. I would definitely advise you not to do this since you will draw too much power and mess up your batteries or overheat your motors. Find the right balance where you're flying just fast enough to have a massive rush but also not damage your quad and batteries. Now because you're flying this fast, you also want to make sure that you keep your eyes ahead of you at all times. Don't focus on what's happening 20 feet in front of you, rather keep looking ahead at least 150 feet. When traveling at 60 miles per hour, your quad is moving at around 88 feet per second. When looking at least 150 feet in front of you, it allows you around 2 seconds to swerve out for an obstacle and miss it. If you look just in front of you though, you are almost guaranteed to crash since you spot the tree too late and hit it. Now when it comes to stick inputs, you want to make sure that you don't overdo the maneuver. The faster you're flying, the bigger the result of your stick inputs compared to a slower quad over the same time. For example, if you're flying at 20 miles per hour and roll to the right, your quad would take, let's say, 3 seconds to travel 30 feet in that direction. However, if you're flying at 60 miles per hour, your quad would take around 1 second to travel 30 feet in that direction when applying the same amount of roll. Now because you're flying down the mountain at a high speed, apply smaller stick inputs to avoid obstacles unless you need to take extreme evasive action. Also, as a general pointer, I would definitely recommend you guys to fly up the same way as you are intending to come down. This will allow you to test your line to see if you don't lose any video or radio signal. When coming down a mountain at high speeds trying to stay on a ridge, you might fly in behind another peak and lose all your video, which then makes you crash. So flying up the way you're intending to come down will hopefully allow you to spot this before it's too late. There's not really much more that I can say about flying in close proximity to a mountain. You know how skilled you are at flying, and if you are confident enough to attempt something like this, then follow your gut feeling. Just keep these pointers in mind to hopefully make it a little bit easier. Before you go out and do this though, I would highly recommend practicing this following exercise in the Liftoff FPV simulator. Open up the Mad Pine Valley and start flying as close to the treetops as you can. This is pretty much how it feels when bombing down a mountain with your quad. Try and stay the same height above these trees at all times, even as the trees are changing in height. Also, another exercise is to try and keep your quad on the fence at all times. This mimics the line you will be flying when coming down the mountain and having to dodge obstacles as you're flying. Now thank you guys a ton for watching this video. If you've learned anything, then don't forget to subscribe for bi-weekly How to Fly FPV videos. We also do a live stream at 6 PM Pacific Daylight Time where we go more in depth on the How to Fly FPV topic of the video. So check out our Facebook page if you want to stay up to date on these live streams. Also, if you are new to FPV and need some guidance and help on your flying, then check out our Patreon page. Our Patreon supporters can submit one of their videos every month for us to have a look at and do a write-up on it, helping you out with your flying. Becoming a Patreon supporter also gives you access to the FPV Academy Slack group where we help you become better FPV pilots. You can also suggest topics for the live streams and a whole lot of other really cool perks. Thanks a lot for watching and I'll catch you guys later. This is Jack, signing off.